Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. You are listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey got a radio show. Man, one more time. Steve Harvey got a radio show. Yeah, I do, man. I thank God for it every day. You know, my message this morning, man, is real clear. It's something that's been on me to share. And it's amazing, you know. God can do some amazing things for you. But what happens along the way is, and I don't know that I mean to say but the fact that God can do some amazing things for you, there comes adversity along with it. Every single time. It just goes without saying. And I was having a fairly, not fairly, but a hugely successful week. I had never seen this type of hatred before. I hadn't seen it. And it's a great trick that the devil does, you know, when God is blessing you and giving you some great opportunities in your life, as all of you have gone through. And isn't it amazing how some negative thing crops up, and that's what you have to focus on. I found out that I don't have to, but you wind up focusing on it, and your energy goes over to that to try to deal with it, counteract, wonder why it was happening. You got to make phone calls. What was this about? Blah, 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 blah. And it throws you off the course you were on. The beginning of the week, I was so grateful. I was so amazed. I was really thanking God for opportunity. For this brief moment, the enemy slides this little factor in there that causes you to, and it requires your attention. You have to pay it attention because you don't know. You're going, wow, man, let me see what this could really be. How much dirt is this really that they trying to do? And so it requires your attention. But in that attention, you lose your focus on really all the blessings and the good thing that God does for you. The enemy has an amazing trick that he does that. And it was in my head, I got to tell y'all, all week long, man. And I was doing some amazing stuff. I was having such a blessed week, man, in terms of press and PR and where God was taking me. And then when I got back, I was talking with my wife. And then I was talking to a good friend of ours. And they shared something that really helped me out. And they said to me, new level, new devil. And, you know, it's something really simple. But new level, new devil. Every time you go to another level, every time you go a little bit higher, every time God has a blessing in store for you, every time he moves you in position, do you understand that the enemy's job is to make you not see the blessing, make you not be grateful for it, lose your focus and focus on this that I just threw in your way, this stumbling block, this obstacle, this trickery. And man, I just got to tell you, man, I mean, it was so filled with hatred that I really spent some time addressing it. I got publicists on the phone. I said, what's happening here? Y'all not watching this? Y'all not, what was this attack? You didn't know these angles? What was, and you know, Steve, chill. New level, new devil. If you get a promotion on your job, guess what? Somebody ain't happy that you got the promotion. So here come the hate. You don't even really know these people. You have no idea. Every time you make a decision to make your relationship with your spouse better, man, this is it. You know what I'm going to start doing? I'm going to do this, man, so me and my girl can go on and have this, or me and my man can go on and have this. Watch what happens. Every single time. Here comes the new level, the new devil, the trick. You don't need to do that. What you doing that for her? She don't appreciate it. He ain't gonna appreciate it. Look over here, man. Look at that right there. Ain't he nothing? You know, he didn't call you and he said he was going, all types of stuff. It just happens all the time. And I was sitting here talking with this friend, really good friend, very spiritual person. And they said, you know something, Steve? You know, I was talking to Jesus and said, I was having this conversation with Christ. And I said, God, for real? You mean to tell me every time that something good happens to me, you mean every time I try to go to the next level, every time you put me on the next level, you mean to tell me that I got to go through this right here? Are you for real? And then my friend said, Jesus said to her, they did it to me. And we just fell out laughing. They did it to me. They did it to him. They did it to him. For him to go to the next level. And, you know, I was just going over the whole story about the crucifixion and everything. That had to be amazing, man. Of all the hate he had endured, all the prosecuting he had endured, they thought ultimately what we'll do is we'll nail him on a cross and crucify him. And that'll be the end of him. And we'll put him in this tomb and we'll put this big stone up there and that'll be the end of him. But what they did not know was all you was doing was setting the tone for the next level, because eventually the stone got rolled away and he went and got placed with his father where he was headed to anyway. He ultimately knew that his ultimate goal was to get to his father. So when you thought you were doing what you were doing to him, and you put him in the tomb and you put the big stone up in there, and the stone got rolled away, and he went eventually to where he was trying to get to. That story is in place for all of us to remember that when we are going through some things, could it be because we are going to a place? You know, it could be just a place in life. It could be just a different level in life. That's all it has to be. But there's going to be the adversarial challenges that come with it. And those are the moments we must expect and take them head on and still not lose your focus or appreciation for what God has done for you. So in light of all of that, I'm able to say today that I thank my Heavenly Father. I really do, for all the blessings he's bestowed upon me, and all of the haters and all of the liars and all of the backstabbers and all those people. When you get through lying, when you get through stabbing, when you get through gossiping and doing what you do, I'm still going to the next level. I'm still going. You cannot stop what God has in store for you. No one can stop that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, zoo workers, all Waffle House employees, Denny's, Shoney's, all of my former late night great eating establishments. Special shout out to the Waffle House, though. Very, very special shout out to the Waffle House. Very consistent with what they do. It never changes. You can count on it. Mm-hmm. But also now you can count on, make sure you go during the daytime. Don't go at night no more. It done changed. It's too many damn outbreaks. Ladies and gentlemen, all postal workers, everybody that works as all truck drivers, Everybody that's driving an Uber now that ain't got no business driving an Uber, shout out to all y'all. This is the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I'm so grateful today, man. God is so good to me, my family. We love it. We standing strong. We appreciate all of our support from our fans and friends, and we appreciate the haters, too. You got to have haters. Haters make you greater. Haters let you know you're doing something. If you ain't got no haters, it's because you ain't doing nothing. So appreciate your haters. Keep on hating, and we're going to keep on shining, and we're going to stay covered by God. Ain't God good? This is a great day today, man. Woo!
Yes, it is.
Congratulations to primetime Deion Sanders. We saw you, boy. Shout out. I got several shout outs. I want to shout out to Coco Graf up in there, that tennis star on the rise. Congratulations to the brother, I don't know his name, Tefilio. Teflon.
What's his name?
Tefilio, Teflon. Tefalo. Tilo. Telmalie. Hot Tamale, whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Bro, we're pulling for y'all in the U.S. Open tennis match. Shirley Strawberry, Carla Farrell, Mississippi Monica Jr., government name Kier Sprates, and the legend that is Nephew Tommy. Yeah. Anybody? What Junior? What's going on?
Yeah, Uncle. I'm saying, man, did you enjoy the football this weekend? Huh? Did you?
Man, I set up. Man, I watched the. I watched the LSU FSU game. I watched Jackson State against FAM. I watched the Battle of the Bands of the Sonic Boom against the 100. I watched them on ESPN3. They say Jackson State won. I saw FAM. I'm confused. I don't know what. I saw FAM. Yeah, and then Monica, who went to Jackson, she even said, even FAM said Jackson won. I ain't heard none of that. I saw the whole damn thing. And I'm telling you. But I think what hurt the Sonic Boom was they had to face their fans, which was like 13 people, and they were playing to them. And then when FAM came on, they turned around and let you have it. Now the Sonic Boom is always strong, though. I got to give it to them. They ain't playing. Them Rattlers wasn't joking, though. There's too many of them. What the hell?
Thank you, guys. Coming up in 32 minutes.
Financial support. You can have that. We had 13 people in our band.
We'll hear from the
nephew. We can only spell one letter at a time.
Right after that.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for the nephew to run that prank back. What you got for us, Neff?
Can we borrow your casket? Hey, just right quick. Can we borrow your casket? Let's go, Cat.
Hello.
I'm trying to reach Vicky.
This is Vicky.
Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Are you the niece of I think it's Ain't your aunt?
Yes.
Okay, and your aunt passed away. How many years ago your aunt passed?
It was about 5 years ago.
Okay, listen, I'm over here at the funeral home. My sister just passed away, and they gave me your phone number. Did you guys? We're going through a little bit of a situation here. Did you guys? Your aunt was a heavyset woman, is that right?
Yes, she was.
Okay. Now they had to. Did they have to put her in a? Did they have to build a special casket for her?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what we're kind of going through with my sister. We ordered a special casket for my sister, and I'm assuming this is the same thing that you guys went through. I've called several of her children, but I wasn't able to get in touch with anybody. But the funeral home actually had your name on file as well, so they gave me your number where I would be able to talk to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay. You can speak to me, but what seems to be the problem?
Well, listen, the funeral is actually in 2 days.
Okay. And
we ordered one of those special caskets, but it doesn't look like it's going to be in for another week. So it's almost like we're not gonna have a casket for her, for the funeral. And okay. Like I said, the funeral home told us about that you guys were the last ones that ordered a casket of that size. And do you think it's any way possible we can borrow the casket that your aunt is in And then when the casket comes in that we ordered, we can put her in that casket and put her back down to rest like she's always been. Do you think that's
possible? Excuse me?
Hello?
Hello? Excuse me, could you repeat yourself? What exactly are you asking me?
Well, what I'm saying is, do you think we can borrow your ain't casket? Because, the funeral is in 2 days, and the casket is not going to be in order for us to be able to bury her in a casket for to accommodate her size. That's what I'm asking.
What kind of is this you're talking about? First of all, who is this?
Like I said, my name is Larry. I tried to call some of her kids, but nobody ever picked up when I called.
Okay, but
they said that they had her niece's number on file too. You are her niece, Vicky, right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying. Do you think that maybe you can talk to the children and see if we can maybe use that particular casket?
Oh, okay, wait a minute. What the talking about? This some. First of all, who is this? You got to be losing your mind if you think I'm gonna let you dig up my auntie for just to bury your sister.
Yeah, but I understand where you're coming from. But what I'm trying to say is that we don't have a casket big enough, and they let us know that you guys were the last ones that had a casket that
What that got to do with us? That's your sister. Figure it out. Have you lost your?
No. Well, okay, first of all, what I'm trying to do is this. The family been grieving pretty hard, and I just wanted to make sure that the funeral would be right.
What kind of that be? How do you think my family going to feel digging my auntie up? You lost your mind. Man, don't call me with this. Who is the funeral home that gave you my number to ask me to use the casket so you can bury your sister?
I can't remember, but it was the guy, the funeral director, let me know that you guys had went through a situation where you had to bury your aunt. Like I said, I tried to call.
And what's your name again?
My name is Larry.
Okay, Larry, this is a stupid. I don't know what give you my phone number to call me asking you this dumb. Can you believe this? They call here asking me can they dig up a so they can bury their sister. It's not fault that his sister don't have a casket. Hello?
No. What I'm saying, I understand it's not your fault. No, I understand it's not your fault. What I'm trying to say is, would y'all show some sympathy and some love for what me and my family going through? Because we don't have a casket. Like I say, my sister was a heavy set woman.
That's all fine and good. My condolences go out to you and your family. I'm trying to be as reserved as I can with this whole situation. But do you understand what kind of stupid you're asking me right now to actually dig up my aunt who's been in the ground for 5 years to bury your sister?
But Vicky, let me ask you this, If we use it, your aunt ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna know we use it.
What kind of stupid for you to say to me? My aunt we don't know. Are you stupid? What kind of you smoking? Are you smoking crack? We don't know. She not ground no more.
First of all, you know what? I appreciate you trying to work with me, but I want to say this. You don't even have the authority to make that decision. If you give me one of the numbers to one of your cousins,
because I was really trying to be nice and be calm. But guess what? We're not doing this stupid. I'm trying to be nice to you and try to help you out, but no, you want me to get ignorant and act stupid with you. I was trying to be nice and sympathetic, but we're not doing it. I'm not giving you the number. I got the authority to tell you right now, no, we're not digging her up so you can bury your sister. Figure it out.
Okay, so that's just it. I can't talk to now.
Yeah, that's it. No, you ain't talking to nobody. You talking to me.
Okay, I got something else I need to tell you though. I need to tell you something else. Are you listening?
What to tell me?
I want to tell you this. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Vicky, your sister Sheila got me to prank phone call you.
Hold up. Who is this again?
Vicky, this is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your sister Sheila got me to prank phone call you.
Oh, y'all. So you got me over here all worked up. I'm cussed. I'm going to keep she play too much. She ain't got to.
Vicky, I got one more thing to ask you, baby. What is the baddest, and I mean the baddest, radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Morning Show. For y'all crazy.
All right, nephew. Thank you. You're listening
to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour in entertainment news, weekend box office report. Denzel's The Equalizer 3 is the second biggest Labor Day opening weekend of all time.
Yeah.
Congratulations to Denzel. Yeah. Also, stars were in the building. You know they were at the Beyoncé Renaissance Tour in Los Angeles. And Drake, listen to this. Drake gave a $50,000 check away at his concert in Vegas. We'll talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. But right now, it is time to ask the CLO. This one's from Jess in Chicago. Jess writes, I have been dating a man almost 2 years, and he just told me that he doesn't believe in monogamy. He said he has not cheated, and he let me know first. I broke up with him, but I miss him. If he loves me, how can he sleep with another woman if he loves me?
What?
Yeah.
If he loves me, how can he sleep with
If he loves me.
Tina Turner said it best. What love got to do with it?
Nothing.
Whoa! I mean, y'all.
One more time.
Whoa! I mean, just what love got to do with it? You don't understand. But see, y'all been dating 2 years. He told you he don't believe in monogamy, but he ain't cheated yet. What? Why would he confess to something he ain't done? I mean, lady, y'all been dating 2 years. He told you he don't believe in monogamy. So what you think been happening for 2 years?
Well, he said he didn't cheat.
But why would you admit that's not how we are, sure?
I know. I'm just telling you what he said.
I've been dating you for 2 years. Then I'm going to tell you, look, we talking, I say, I don't believe in monogamy, which means I don't believe in just having one mate. But I haven't cheated on you.
And I'll let you know first when I get
And I'll let you know first. So you break up with him for something he ain't done. But then you miss him, but he gone. Now, where you think he gone to? He gone to commit no more monogamy.
It's over. It's over.
See, he going to prove that monogamy ain't what he do. Lady, it's all good. Just let it go. And stop wondering about why could a man love you and cheat. It happen all the time.
Yeah.
What's love got to do with it?
The truth is in the lie. Come on now.
Damn.
What is
Come
on now. Stupid. The truth is in the lie.
Yeah, I just played that off. I ain't here.
You got a lie, Steve.
I went, I don't really make no damn sense, but okay.
Yeah. All right, moving on to Sean in Greenville. Sean says, I left my phone in my wife's car, and she went to the mall. I went to get it, but it wasn't in the car. My wife is mad because I came to the mall. I'm mad because she searched through my phone. After 8 years, why is she still being Inspector Gadget?
God! Why did your ass have to go to the mall to get that phone?
Uh-huh.
After 8 years, why is she being Inspector Gadget? Dog, listen to me. I'm trying to go with you on this one.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to work with you, bro.
Help him, but don't hurt him, though.
But you know your ass had to get to this mall to get this phone. For something. I don't know what it was, but for something.
Some numbers, pictures on the phone that he don't want her to see.
It could be just a text thread between you and your boys.
Oh.
It could be
really?
that. Yeah.
Help him, but don't hurt him, though.
I'm telling you. Them text threads between you and your boys, you can't, them comments y'all be making to each other is just for the fellas. So, man, I can't help you, dog. I mean, why is she still being Inspector Gadget after 8 years? They're going to be Inspector Gadget till they die.
That's what we do.
Ain't nobody, dog, until they totally trust you, dog. You got to get on that total trust. You got to be able to lay that phone down And when they pick it up, you don't, dive.
You don't dive across the room.
Dive or smack it out her head, make it bust on the ground.
Run through a patio door.
Yeah, you can't do that, though. Once they see your reaction to it, then they think, oh, I can't go through here. Now you create suspicion. All right, sure.
All right, moving on to Hope in Southfield. Hope writes, my husband drove to a trade show in Indiana, and he brought me a goodie bag of giveaways. There was a tiny bottle of cherry-flavored body gel, and my husband said it was a free sample, but the bottle was sticky. What was he up to in Indiana?
The bottle was sticky.
Uh-huh.
Well, you be by yourself.
Help him, but don't hurt him, dog. Don't hurt him, dog.
By yourself, just try the oil out.
The cherry-flavored body gel.
It's cherry flavor. He had,
Yeah.
You're done.
Who doesn't like cherry
quite
flavor?
Done?
Yeah. Who doesn't like cherry flavor?
Right?
Yeah. Well, it has been hot. Maybe it melted. It has been hot,
Fix it, Tommy. Fix it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's just, it's all good. He just bought it home. Maybe, maybe when the travel is sealed. I don't know.
You gave up? Yeah. You gave up? Just say you don't know.
How your dumb ass done bought some sticky ass baby oil to the house with some flavored cherry on it? I can't help all y'all now. Damn, dog. You done brought it in here and it's sticky. You ain't have enough sense to run it under the faucet in the bathroom and take one of them dry towels and dry it off, pat it dry. Sit up in. What is you bringing stuff home? Quit bringing stuff home. This a gift that done backfired on your dumb ass. I can't help.
All right.
Too much pressure.
You exhausted, Steve. You exhausted. Can't help them all.
I can't help all this stupid mess out.
Coming up at the top of the hour, we'll have some entertainment news for you right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know dating is hard? I know. Incredibly new thought, right? But have you ever wondered what it was like to date as a little person, or with borderline personality disorder, or at the age of 70? There's a lot of different people out there, but we're all looking for the same thing: love. At Ace of Hearts, we talk with people from all different backgrounds, race, religion, mental disorders, physical disabilities, sexual orientations, gender identity, the list goes on. And we get a chance to step in their shoes on their quest for companionship. So come join an inexperienced asexual. That's me. Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm the host. As I interview some incredible people as we talk about dating from every perspective. Listen to Ace of Hearts, a dating podcast from every perspective, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
In the weekend box office news, Equalizer 3, starring the one and only Denzel Washington, is the #1 movie in America. Congratulations to Denzel. His powers the Equalizer 3 to the second biggest Labor Day opening weekend of all time, okay? With earnings of over $40 million. According to multiple reports, Denzel reportedly made big money for his role as Robert McCall in the Equalizer franchise. In Insider reports that Denzel may get back-end participation, too. That means that he could get a percentage of the movie's box office gross, which has become common practice and is often how actors make most of their money for a movie.
Let me just tell y'all right now, he got all that. Stop all that speculation.
Congratulations once again.
He got all that.
Yeah.
It's Denzel, baby.
That's Denzel, dog. Stop.
Yeah.
Y'all know who he is. Cut this out.
Yeah.
Who bigger?
Right.
Outside of Tom Hanks and Tom Cruise. He on that level.
Yeah.
Right there with him.
Yeah.
Who bigger?
You right, Steve. Because I was
No,
reading
he
an
right
article.
there.
It said that he's getting that money like Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible franchises. That's what
Dog, he get that Equalizer 3. I already know. I know. He's straight. He can go on to the house. This one, he might shut it down after this.
What's your favorite all-time character from a Denzel movie, Steve?
Oh, man, I like so many of them. I tell you the one. First of all, let me tell you. Training Day was good. I like Equalizer, probably the best. Let me tell you the one where I found out after I watched it 2 times he was blind the whole time.
Book of Eli.
Yeah, that kind of bothered me. When
You found out on this show, remember?
I'm on the show.
Yeah, we had an epic argument about that.
Yeah, they was talking about the movie where he was blind in. I said, I ain't seen that movie. He said, Steve, you saw the Book of Eli. Y'all saw that? Steve, he was blind. He wasn't
Shot
blind.
a bird out there.
Oh, whipping all them people ass in that movie. Who was blind? So I went back and watched it. I was so damn mad when I found out he was blind. I just thought he was wearing them radioactive ass glasses, to keep that radiation out of his eye.
Radioactive. From the movie.
You found out on the show.
I like Man on Fire, though. Man on Fire.
Man on Fire was good.
I like what role you like, Tommy? Watch him say something.
Malcolm X.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Malcolm
We are
X.
friends of Brother Johnson.
We are friends of Brother Johnson.
Yes.
No.
And
hell no.
The gangster one. What's the gangster one?
Yeah, that's the one.
American Gangster.
Yeah, American Gangster.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah,
Frank
I like
Lucas.
that. See, I can't
Frank
think of all
Lucas.
the movies.
Yeah.
Them mine. Malcolm X, that was nice, but I ain't care.
It was nice.
Yeah,
Not
like
like
killing.
Beast, dog.
No, he was cold. He was best good ass acting. I like killing.
What about the pilot in Flight? Now, come on.
Flight was good.
Flight was good.
Flight was
very
drunk ass.
But what y'all not gonna do is sleep on Bleak.
Bleak,
Mo
baby,
Better
that was
Blues.
next.
That's
Mo
what
Better.
you not gonna do.
And Mo Better
Bleak.
Blues.
Yes, Mo Better.
That's my favorite all time. Because he
Me
was so
too.
sexy in that.
Yes.
Remember the Titans was good.
Yeah.
Hurricane.
Glory, Devil in a Blue Dress. Okay, we can go on and on.
Everything. We can go on.
We can go
Yeah,
on and on.
on and on and
Soldier Story. We can go on and on.
What about Don Cheadle in Devil in the Blue Dress?
Oh,
easy. We can go.
He was perfect. He was perfect in that role.
We're going over that white girl house.
Hey, man, let me tell you something. Don Cheadle a bad boy, man.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
he is.
Yes.
Don Cheadle, man, when he plays a role, it's believable. He played Petey Green. Don Cheadle is Don Cheadle. The Rwanda story.
Yes,
Don
yes.
Cheadle
He got
is
nominated for that.
not a game, though.
No, he's not. No, sir.
Yeah.
That boy is the real deal. That damn Don Cheadle.
Yes.
Woo!
Yeah.
You right.
Straight fire.
Every time I
Top
see
three
that
brothers.
clip of him and Kevin Hart, I can't quit laughing.
I know. So I'm 56 years old. Dang.
There's no way Kevin could recover from that either. It was over.
I didn't say it like that.
Yeah.
Damn, that's how you said it. Yes, you did.
All right. Okay. Moving on. In other entertainment news, Beyonce's Renaissance concert at the SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles was star-studded. In the building, there was Lil Wayne, DJ Khaled, Kelly Rowland, Issa Rae, Vanessa Bryant, Offset, Tracy Ellis Ross, Dwayne and Gabrielle Union Wade, Keke Palmer, Prince Harry, and Duchess Meghan Markle. The Duchess's mama, Miss Dora, was there, plus actress. She was everybody. Sofia Vergara, Jessica Alba, Selena Gomez, This Is Us star, formerly This Is Us star, Sterling K. Brown, Kris Jenner, and Jay-Z were spotted on the floor. Jay-Z was teaching Kris how to do the electric slide. It was star-studded in L.A. Star-studded. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She is the best.
Yeah.
Okay,
and also, I love this story too. A concert attendee at the Drake's It's All a Blur tour in Vegas held up a sign reading, "I spent my furniture money on tickets to your 2 shows." The sign got Drake's attention, and Drake told the guy, "My manager is my DJ. You know what, man? Your furniture money, I'm going to give you 50 bands. That's come on, $50,000. He then turned to his DJ and said, "Make sure he gets the money tonight." I love that.
Not the furniture he was finna get. That is not the furniture he was finna buy.
I need furniture money. Where he at next?
I love that. Coming up in 20 minutes after the hour, we're going to talk about, Steve, prime time and then your advice on dealing with haters. Okay? We'll talk about that right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
So later on next hour, I'm sure Junior's going to talk about the stats and the highlights of the big Colorado win against TCU, with primetime Deion Sanders making his debut as Colorado's head coach. So did you guys see the game? You see it when Prime entered the field?
Come on.
He got a lot of boos from the crowd, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, well, he at TCU Stadium,
Yeah. And then, Steve, just like Deion, there were plenty of listeners out there dealing with haters, too, in their lives at the job, at work, at school, et cetera, et cetera. So what advice do you have for people dealing with haters?
Well, it's a couple of things, and I live through it all the time, and I exist in it. So, I'm dealing with it right now. Mm-hmm. But it's very simple. My wife and I were talking about it, and we've gotten so many calls from people that love us, and one thing about haters is really, listen to me, for those who love you, no explanation necessary. For those that hate you, no explanation acceptable. So it's nothing you can say to the bottom feeders out there except to let them go. But you have to understand what's going on. They only come for you when you're doing something. If you ain't doing nothing, the haters have nothing. You can't be clickbait if you ain't clickable. And here's the other thing I learned. The devil don't come for you if he already got you. So he don't come for you, he send you. And there's a lot of imps out there that's just busy, man, trying to profit on the demise of another person. That's not a good business to be in, young people. That's just not a smart way to try to go about your success. Your success cannot be at the demise of somebody else. That's not a good way to go about it. And the devil will allow you to have some measure of success, but you only get hated on by people who are less than you. Nobody doing better than you hates on you. It's always nobody doing better than you hates on you. Your haters are not people that's doing better than you. That it's always the lesser than. It's hate always come from the bottom. That's why they call them bottom feeders. Now, what you can't do is, like, God has positioned you, as well as myself, up on the wall. We're climbing to a destiny that's so great. When they start throwing rocks and they pull from the bottom, you cannot get down off the wall. You cannot stop your forward progress to climb down and address them, because you're stopping your progress. And they don't have power unless you give it to them.
And didn't Primetime win that game?
Yes.
What? Primetime.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
He told them. He was 20-point underdog.
Coach
and
Prime
won the game. You don't understand. $1,000 on that game.
I love it.
Yeah. All right.
I love it.
Coming up in 34 minutes after the hour, we're going to play a game called Who on the Show right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, this is a game called Who on the Show. I'm just going to ask you guys some questions, and your answer is someone on this morning show. You ready?
All right.
All right, the game is called Who on the Show. Okay, who on the show would you co-sign a loan for?
Steve.
Yeah, Steve.
He needs co-signers.
I'm just.
If
I
he
just
need
know. I
You
know
know what his credit looks like?
Yeah.
I don't even know. Did he even know his credit score?
Hell no.
It don't matter though.
You would co-sign for him. Okay.
All right. Who on the show would fail a lie detector test?
Wait, he didn't answer though, Shirley. Who would you co-sign for, Steve?
I co-sign for HR.
Tommy,
HR?
half-rich.
I co-sign for half-rich.
All right. Who on the show would fail a lie detector test?
Steve.
Oh, I ain't gonna fail the test. I'm so
Proud of
good
you,
at that.
Shirley.
You ain't more said. I'll pass. Shirley will fail the lie detector.
Shirley can't lie.
Heartbeat.
I'm not gonna lie.
Dog, I strap up, put them little bells on. All that needle be just as smooth going across that paper. They be looking at that needle talking about, is his ass breathing? That needle be just as smooth. Hey, did you flatline? No.
Did he die?
Yeah.
Who on the show would you choose to save you if you were drowning? That's it.
It won't be Steve. Steve can't swim.
No, I can't swim. And that can't be Junior because he's sick as hell. He be out there trying to save, and then he have a crisis. Now both of us out here dying.
Stupid.
Hell no. That would want his.
I'm gonna go with Carl on that one. I think Carl can get me out the water.
I can't swim. Like,
oh, finally.
You can't swim.
Finally.
we gonna all die.
All right, here we go.
I'll get you, dog. I'm going to tell you something right here. If you're in a swimming pool, you're going to be able to get out. I'm going to have all that pool furniture in that water for you.
Talking about kids.
Walk out.
Yeah, eventually you can just climb out.
Yeah.
I'm going to have all that pool furniture in there. I'm not coming in there, but you're going to get cushions and towels and everything.
Who on the show would reply all to an email? Who on the show would reply all to an email? Steve.
Yeah, I've done that. I done got in so much trouble with that one.
Who on the show would date someone they met at a funeral?
Tommy.
That's all of us. That's
Tommy.
Tommy. Especially if they inherited some money.
Who on the show would you make an executor of your will?
Tommy. It'd be Tommy.
Hell no.
Tommy.
Yeah, you be in there arguing and mad and all this shit. I have either Shirley or Carla.
Yeah.
Shirley or Carla. I mean, honest people that's going to read it and do the right thing. Tommy going to be working out. What the hell? How the hell he get? You got to hear too much comment with Tommy. Well, I'll be damned. This ain't even his uncle.
Right.
No.
Who on the show would most likely get plastic surgery?
Junior.
Sure.
Junior.
Wait. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Junior. Where?
Yeah, Junior gonna get that hairline put back. Junior gonna get that hairline moved to the front. Y'all gonna look at Junior gonna have a head full of hair one day.
Who on the show? Who on the show would you choose to be stuck in an elevator with? Ooh. Not me.
Not you.
Not me.
I'm gonna be in there with Junior.
Yeah, Shirley, I can't.
Yeah, I'll be in there with one of the fellas because we be in there laughing and talking.
Nope.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm out.
I tell you, we can't get stuck in there. Can't get stuck in there with Mississippi Monica. That voice in the elevator. When did they go open that door?
For a couple hours.
Man.
Who on the show? Who on the show would go without a bra?
Mississippi Monica.
Who on the show would go without a Carla?
Yes.
Without a what?
I'll take it out right now on the Zoom right now.
Hey, don't do that.
Who on the show would cook the best dinner? Me! Yay!
No.
Shut up, Shirley. Carla probably cooked better. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys. That's a round of Who on the Show. All right. Coming up next, today's prank phone call with the nephew right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. And the subject is, it's so wild he pulled a hamstring. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about. It's not what you think. We'll find out about it in just a few, because right now it is time for the nephew and today's prank phone call. What you got for us, Tommy?
We've all done it. Nobody probably will admit it. The title of this is, Can You Bring Me Some Paper? Can you bring me some paper? We've all, come on now, don't get brand new on me. We've all done it. Everybody done went in there and not realized.
Check before.
It wasn't no paper. Can you bring me some paper? Yeah. Let's go, cat dog.
Hello. I'm trying to Charles. I'm looking for a Charles.
Yeah, this Charlie.
I'm sorry. This who now?
This Charlie. How can I help you?
Hey, listen. Who
am I speaking with?
I'm sorry. This is Scotty, man. I'm house sitting for Rita.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. She told me she was going out of town. What can I do for you, brother?
How far y'all down the way, man? Yeah, how many houses? 4 or 5 houses?
Yeah, I think. Let's see. Yeah, we 4 houses down.
Okay. Now she left me a number, man. Left me y'all number, and then she left Miss Doris' number. I tried to call Miss Doris, but then nobody answered the phone.
Yeah, she normally in church around this time. Rita said she was gonna be gone for a minute, so you say you down there?
Right. And she told me if I got an emergency or anything that I could reach out to y'all and call y'all.
Right.
Okay. Are you busy right now, man?
Well, actually, I'm in the middle of cooking my wife some dinner, and got some meat on the grill. But other than that, you know.
Okay. I mean, you are you able to help me out with something right quick, or you got time for that?
Well, like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking. If it's something I can help you with, I don't mind coming down there and showing you or doing whatever it is that we need to do.
Okay. Charlie, would you happen to have any paper, man?
Any paper?
Yeah.
I think I got some newspaper. What you trying to do?
No newspaper. I mean some paper. You got some paper?
What, notebook paper?
No. See, man, listen. Charlie, like I say, man, my name's Scotty, man. I know you don't know me. I done got myself in a little situation here down here at Rita House, man. And I didn't, man, I'm in a situation. I actually am in the bathroom, man, and it ain't no paper in here, dog.
So you saying you want me to bring you some toilet paper?
I mean, if you don't mind, dog, I'm sitting here, my legs ain't got numb. I can't even feel my whole lower body, man, from butt down. I can't feel nothing, man. My feet, everything that went to sleep on me.
Hold on. Babe, this dude down here at Rita House saying he want me to bring him paper because he done got numb sitting on the toilet. Man, look at here, bro. I'm in the middle of cooking. I wish I could help you, but, I can't come here.
You say you ain't about 4 houses down. Can you just run down here right quick? I mean, the back door open.
I say, man, I understand all that you saying. But like I said, I'm in the middle of cooking for my wife. We having a little special occasion because our kids and stuff gone, and I can't just leave her like that just to come bring, paper. Now, what I can tell you to do is if Rita got one of them towels or something
I'm not going to use no towel, man. I'm not using nobody's towel like that. That's disrespectful, man.
Okay. Hey, but lower your voice, man. You calling me to help you and you acting like I caused you to not have no goddamn. You're supposed to have some paper in the bathroom when you go in there.
All I'm asking for, it ain't going to take no more than 2-3 minutes. Run down here right quick and bring the paper, man, and then you get on back to your dinner.
Well, it sound like what you need to do, bro. You said you had an emergency. I thought the house or the dog had got out or you had locked yourself out the house. But I'm not going to come down there and bring you no paper because that don't sound like an emergency. That sound like some personal And furthermore, you're in the bathroom, just jump out your clothes and get in the shower and wipe out.
No, I'm not finna, dog. That's, like I say, I'm numb right now, man. I need some help if you don't mind.
So you want me to come down there and bring you some toilet paper and pick your numb. You can't get up out the toilet if I wanted to help you. Legs is dead.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. I'm in an emergency, man.
Okay, well, that, like I said, man, that don't sound like an emergency. That seems like a little quick fix. Get your drawers and wipe your drawers. Throw them away, go get you some more. I mean, I'm not finna walk 4 houses down there to bring you some toilet paper. Your legs numb. How you gonna get up and open the door?
The back door is open. All you got to do is come in here and reach in here and pass me a roll of paper, man. That's all I'm asking you to do, Mr. Charlie.
I understand that, but I'm not finna come down there and bring you no paper. I'm not finna bring you...
Man, bring me some paper down here, man. Show you my body numb, man.
Say, man, who the hell you think you hollering at? You need me. I don't need you.
Well, won't you do something, man? You see I'm sitting here in a situation. Now, Rita left y'all number that y'all will help me while I'm down here house watching, man.
This here crazy, baby. Man, what wrong with you? You gonna call me asking me to bring you some newspaper? I told you that I was in the middle of fixing me and my wife some dinner, and you come calling me talking about some paper, man. I don't want to hear no about no and I ain't coming down there to bring you no paper, man. Hello.
Charlie, is you gonna bring this paper, man?
Man, look, like I told you before, I ain't finna bring you no paper down there. We don't wipe no on this street.
Hey, hold on, man. You can't just leave me here and I'm numb like this.
But I'm not gonna come bring no grown man no toilet paper because he irresponsible when he go into the restroom. That sounds like a personal problem. You too grown for that.
This is a situation, though. This is an emergency, man.
Man, that don't sound like no emergency. That sounds like a personal problem that you got going on.
I'm gonna whoop your when I get off of here, man. You done me off with
I don't give a about you being man. Matter of fact, as soon as you get your up out of there, you so bad, you come on down here.
I'm coming down there. Matter of fact, I'm coming down there the way I am, just like this here. And I'm gonna whoop for not helping me while I'm in a situation.
So we'll bring your on.
I got one more thing I need to say to you that I'm gonna do. Is you listening?
Bring your on. I got some snakeskin shoes that fit right up, clean up all that.
I got one more thing. Is you listening?
Man, what man, like I said, what you got to say, man?
This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your neighbor Rita.
Ain't this thing? That from the radio station. Is this Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show? Yeah. I'm gonna whoop Rita. Got you calling my house, man. You had me. I was gonna come down there, man, and break go down and whoop. You better be glad I'm eating. I can't believe this.
Hey, man, I got to ask you, man, one more thing. What is the baddest, I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show. Y'all playing practical jokes on folks, man.
And there you have it. Can you bring me some paper? When last time y'all did that? When last time you had scream out that door? Crack that door and scream out. You ain't done that in a minute? Ain't nobody?
I'm not even.
Pay attention before you sit down and close that door.
Yeah.
I'm out.
You know you running in a hurry sometimes and ain't had time to look around?
Nah.
No, what, Steve? What?
I got to locate that toilet tissue.
Your supplies before
At
you
all
go
times.
in.
Yeah, I do that.
Gotta check.
And if I'm in somebody's house, I'll just drive home. Yeah. I ain't finna do this. I'm not finna go in here and have you feeling this way about me when I leave your house. Now, you're not gonna be discussing me when I walk out there. As soon as I get in the car, they all shut the door and go, I'll be damned. Good Lord Almighty. Have you been in there? You ain't got to go in there. Just go down the hallway. No, I'm not finna do that.
God.
What if it hits you though, and you just ain't nothing you can do, dog?
Hey man, let me tell you something. No, I got to go to the house. No, don't hit me like that. I don't have.
What if you can't make it?
I'm gonna make it to the house. I don't have them.
You don't care.
Type moment. But we're not gonna be at. We're not gonna be at another home. That's not what we're doing.
We're not gonna be at your house.
No, we're not. No. I had a partner that whenever he went to the bathroom, his mama made him go to the gas station.
Oh, God. What?
No, we used to see him walking up there all the time.
I remember this.
Robert, where you going? I'll be back. He
ain't lying, though, Junior. He's not lying.
God. Yeah.
Gotta go to the gas station.
Yeah, Robert had to go to the gas station.
All right, coming up next, it is the strawberry letter. The subject, it's so wild, he pulled a hamstring. We'll get into that, find out what that's all about right after this.
That boy working.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
You shot her! Oh my God!
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know dating is hard? I know. Incredibly new thought, right? But have you ever wondered what it was like to date as a little person, or with borderline personality disorder, or at the age of 70? There's a lot of different people out there, but we're all looking for the same thing: love. At Ace of Hearts, we talk with people from all different backgrounds: race, religion, mental disorders, physical disabilities, sexual orientations, gender identity, the list goes on. And we get a chance to step in their shoes on their quest for companionship. So come join an inexperienced asexual. That's me. Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm the host. As I interview some incredible people as we talk about dating from every perspective. Listen to Ace of Hearts, a dating podcast from every perspective, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It is time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. And you never know, it could be yours.
It could be yours. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject: it's so wild, he pulled a hamstring. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm 41 years old, and my boyfriend is a 63-year-old handsome gentleman. He was married for 32 years, and I got him right after the divorce, so I understood when he called me his ex-wife's name when we first met. I wanted him to go out and date other women, but he locked in on me right away. He thought I wasn't interested in him when I tried to get him to date a little bit before jumping into another relationship. When he felt like I was trying to get rid of him, he went overboard to show me that I was the one. I started getting expensive gifts, and he took me on a trip that I'd always dreamed about. He had an outdoor kitchen put on my deck, and he landscaped my yard. Some things he did were a bit much, though, like replacing my mattress because other men had been in my bed. And he started playing tennis with me, and that's the one thing I could enjoy by myself. He had a coach, and he was taking lessons until recently, when he pulled a hamstring. The doctor said it was pretty bad, and he had to stop playing, and we had to hold off on sex. It's been almost 2 weeks since we've had sex, and he's losing his mind. Every day he asks if I'm all right and if I need him to do other things to please me. I keep assuring him that I'm fine, but he's so worried. I don't want this old man to feel that kind of pressure. He's laid up now and limping around, so he's no good to me like that. It makes me think either he cheated or his ex-wife cheated on him because he's so paranoid. How do I get him to relax and let me get to know the real him? Please help. Okay, now is a great time to talk to him because he can't get around as well. You know, you said he's limping around and he's laid up. So now's a great time to talk to him, you know, due to the hamstring thing. You got to let him know that he's making it worse when he's tripping like this. He is 20 plus years older than you. And at 63, he should know he can't always keep up with everything you're doing. And that's okay. That is perfectly fine. You obviously like and appreciate him, but he doesn't get that. And he's trying too hard. It looks like maybe you guys could make it. I mean, you guys have a chance to make it. He seems like a great guy, just a bit paranoid and possessive and all that. He just needs to calm down and be himself because that's what you want. He can't keep up with you all the time. So what he cannot do, though, is start this insecure thing, this possessiveness. He is worried, and we all know it's because he's older. You're 20 years younger. He's afraid, you know, some young guy is going to come and scoop you up. There's no room for his paranoia, but he is scared. I mean, he doesn't want this younger man to come in the picture. Let him know in no uncertain terms that that's not going to happen, but make sure he's sitting down and resting and all of that when you do that, and he is now. So go on in there and talk to him and let him know. Steve?
What? This letter right here. But what letter did I read? I guess, see, I already know there's something wrong with me. I already know that. So I apologize. You know,
he's 63.
I already know. Mm-hmm. You know, he's 63, I'm 66. I already know what the deal is. All this, you know, let me tell you what's really happening. You're 41 years old, your boyfriend's 63. he 22 years younger than you. So you understood if he called you your ex-wife's name when y'all first met, all this here. You wanted him to go date other women, but he locked in on you right away. He know what he want. I thought I wasn't interested in. He thought I wasn't interested in because I told him to date for a little bit before jumping into another relationship. He felt like I was trying to get rid of him. You know, he went overboard to show me. Here we go now. Listen, this the letter. He went overboard to show me that I was the one. I started getting expensive gifts. And he took me on a trip that I've always dreamed about. Then he had an outdoor kitchen put on my deck, and he landscaped my yard. What the hell is wrong with you? Girl, if you don't go somewhere and sit your ass down and enjoy your life, what? Trips, expensive gifts, outdoor kitchen in your backyard, and landscaping. Most women can't get nobody to do that for them. He all in and obviously doing well. So far, I don't see the problem. Some things he did was a bit too much, like replacing my mattress because other men had been in my bed. Okay. You don't see the new mattress blessing? You don't see that brand new mattress? You don't see that. He started, now here's where we got the problem. He started playing tennis with me, and that's the one thing I could enjoy by myself. You need some me time. He had a coach, and he was taking lessons until recently he pulled a hamstring. Now, let me tell you about this lesson. He trying to spend as much time with you as he can. But I got news for you. You're 22 years younger than him. You're whooping his ass on that tennis court. He done had to go get a coach and everything. He's just taking an ass whooping on that tennis court. You running his old ass raggedy. Tennis ain't the sport you want to start picking up at 63. He done took his old ass out there trying to be with you, and now you just beating his ass all over the court. Now he done went and got a coach and everything. Too old to be out here. Now he done pulled a damn hamstring.
Hang on. We'll have part 2 of Steve's response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Today's Strawberry Letter subject is so wild he pulled a hamstring. We'll get back into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, come on, Steve. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. The subject is so wild he pulled a hamstring.
Well, this lady dating a man that's 22 years older than her. She 41, he's 63. He head over heels for her. She's recently divorced. She wanted him to spend time dating other people and not jump into a relationship. He latched on to her right away. He thought she was trying to get rid of him by telling him to date other people, so he started pouring it on heavy. Expensive gifts, whole outdoor kitchen, then landscaped the yard. Bought you a new mattress because he didn't like other men had been in your bed, bought you a new mattress. What is you mad? And how is that the one you thought was too much? Hell, a man buy you an outdoor kitchen, landscape your yard, buy you expensive gift. And the one thing you want to bring up is because some things he did was a little bit too much, like replacing my mattress because other men had been in my bed. You didn't see the gift of just that new mattress. Okay, cool. Then he started playing tennis. I'll be damned. This is where you could at least get away from his old needy ass. And now here he come out here playing tennis. 63 years old. You 22 years younger. You running his ass raggedy. He hitting the ball all out the gate. Y'all gotta have 30 tennis balls with y'all. Cause he finna knock 18 of them over the damn fence. It's just horrible. He done went and got a coach and everything. He out there doing stuff to his body he ain't done in years, trying to hang with this young ass girl. Now he done pulled a hamstring. See, this is how I know he old. The doctor said it was pretty bad, and he had to stop playing, and we had to hold off on sex. It's been almost 2 weeks since we've had sex, and he losing his mind. See right there. This is how you know you're old. When a hamstring. Now, I got you can't play tennis. But when a hamstring stop you from having sex, you old. You old. Cause what do the hamstring have to do with you having sex? You don't even need that other leg. You can hang it off on the edge of the bed. You can have sex with one bad leg. There's people with one leg having sex. He got a hamstring and he can't. That's how you know he old. What do that damn hamstring have to do with you having sex? What do you need that other leg for?
Doctor's orders, Steve. Doctor's orders.
If it's the left leg, lay it out the bed and put your right leg up on the bed. If it's your right leg, lay it off the side of the bed and put your left leg up on there. Whatever leg, whatever side the hamstring pull is on, you get her ankle in that same side. See, if it's your left hamstring, you got to get her right ankle in your hand. Extend it out, and it negates the need for the hamstring. Because now her right hamstring is out of action, and your left hamstring is out of action. Now we both dealing with the same problem. One of our hamstrings ain't involved in this. But what they got to do with having sex?
This is hamstring class.
See, he don't even know what he doing. That's because he old. Now he worried because he. Now I want to know if you all right and do you need him to do other things to please me? What you asking that question for? It's been 2 weeks. Why don't you just do something else? What are you asking her for? Get to work. You know what you got to do. I ain't gonna have to say it, Emma, but you know what you need to do. Now you got to make something happen. I don't know what's wrong with him anyway. What the hell a hamstring got to do with having sex? Anyway, I don't want this old man to feel that kind of pressure. He's laid up now and limping around. See, right now, this relationship ain't going to work. She said, because I don't want this old man to feel that kind of pressure. He's laid up now and limping around, so he's no good to me like that. See, this relationship ain't going to work. He's an old man. He walking around limping. He's no good to me like that. These are all temporary statement relationships. This ain't nobody locked in for the ride. This ride is over with. You done got your outdoor kitchen. You done got a few expensive gifts. You got your yard landscape. Now he walking around limping. He ain't no good to you. All it takes is one hamstring injury, and now all of a sudden this relationship is down to he ain't no good to me. Girl, this ain't going nowhere. He's laid up now and all this. It makes me think either he cheated or his ex-wife cheated on him because he's so paranoid. How do I get him to relax and let me know the real him? Please help. The real him is he this dude right here. He's a paranoid dude. He know he dating out his league. He got this young girl 22 years younger than him. He doing everything he can do to keep you, buying you everything, trying to show it to you. Now he done set up here and got a coach and he out here playing tennis. Old ass ain't been playing tennis. He know good and hell well. He a checker man. He play checkers. 63-year-old play checkers, bid whist, spades, dominoes, big six, 15. That's what he do. He done set up in here and got out here on the damn tennis court. Y'all's relationship is doomed. This ain't no good. Bye. Thank you for calling.
All right. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook, and check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on the free iHeartRadio app. Free never sounded so good. You can download it today. Now, coming up at 46 minutes after, it is Junior and Sports Talk right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Junior is here now with Sports Talk. What you got, Junior?
Well, let's go and get to it, man. Congratulations to Coach Prime. Colorado tops TCU 45-42.
Yeah.
Man.
Come on, boy.
And TCU was ranked number 17. So, you know, Unc, I don't know. I don't know if they don't believe Deion, because that's all he asked everybody. Do you believe now?
I believe.
Do you believe now? Is all he's saying. Because he was not playing with them reporters. He said he keep the receipts. I saw everything y'all said about us, but do you believe now?
Nah.
Well, even Lee Corso, the old dude on College Game Day, was saying that he does not like the way Deion went about shaping the program, getting rid of all those players, bringing in all those new players. Deion looked at the film, brought the players in. He cut 20 football players. The rest of them quit. See, that's what people don't know. He cut 20 football players from Colorado. The rest of them quit. They saw the writing on the wall. They didn't like what he was saying. They quit. Deion brought 86 new players.
Wow. Yeah. He built it from scratch.
Built it from the ground up.
You know, but see, they get mad when he do it.
Right.
But all these big colleges got all these NILs they offering to these players now, got all these extra scholarships and all this here. So Deion said, okay, y'all gonna put me in charge of the program, but you ain't finna set me up to lose. I'm gonna win.
That's right.
Yeah. And that's exactly what he went out there and did, man. I don't see nothing wrong, because the press conference was everything for me. That's all it was. It's just Deion talking trash. He just talking cash money too. And
but Junior, I like how he don't cuss though. You know what I mean? This bull crap you wrote. This bull crap.
I sift through it.
Yay, Coach Prime.
Yeah,
Coach Prime, baby.
That's all it is, man. And you know what? Does it have anything to do because he's a black head coach at a major program? Is that what their problem is too? That they have a problem with him and how he's running his program, the flair that he puts on it?
Listen to me, man. It does not matter. You have to factor in race in everything you do. If you are a black man in this world,
the truth.
If you're a black woman in this world, black people have to factor in race in all their decisions. Where we gonna move, where our kids gonna go to school. You know, all this here. You can't just move, go where you got to figure this out for your kids' safety, well-being. How will they be received? So it's a factor, man.
Congratulations, Coach Prime. That's all we can say, man.
Yep.
and your son throwing that 500.
Man, 510 yards, 4 touchdowns, boy. Come on, Travis Hunter.
Thank you. Coming up at the top of the hour, Steve, someone needs some advice. They say they accidentally found their mom's nudes. We'll talk about it right after this. My mama, dog?
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Did you know dating is hard? I know. Incredibly new thought, right? But have you ever wondered what it was like to date as a little person, or with borderline personality disorder, or at the age of 70? There's a lot of different people out there, but we're all looking for the same thing: love. At Ace of Hearts, we talk with people from all different backgrounds, race, religion, mental disorders, physical disabilities, sexual orientations, gender identity, the list goes on. And we get a chance to step in their shoes on their quest for companionship. So come join an inexperienced asexual. That's me. Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm the host. As I interview some incredible people as we talk about dating from every perspective. Listen to Ace of Hearts, a dating podcast from every perspective, on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, so Steve, this is from Zoe on Steve Harvey FM. Zoe writes, man, this is crazy. Yesterday, I was at my parents' place, and my mom asked me to email a file that was on her laptop. I opened the wrong file, and there she was in all her naked glory. Once my eyes stopped burning, I realized that these pictures weren't from my pops, and my mom had been sending them to another man. I didn't tell my mother that I saw them and never want to see them again or even acknowledge their existence. But now I'm torn if I say anything to my dad about it because I can't even think about how much it would break my pop's heart if he ever found out. What should I do?
Mind your business, dog.
Yeah.
Don't even say
Mind your business. This ain't your world. You're somebody to break your pop's heart. You don't know what your pop done to your mama over the years. You don't know. You don't know. You have no idea. Mind your business. Forget you saw it. Now, I know it's going to be hard. You need therapy.
Your eyes are burning.
I know. I can't even imagine. I can't even, not my mama. Lord have mercy.
Don't say it.
I would want to get hypnoptized.
I was born in 1957. Ain't no telling what them photos would look like. I don't even know. I don't even know if they got naked before that. I don't even know.
Before 1957.
I just don't even know what was going on back then, bro. So I feel for you, man, but you need to forget about what you saw. Ignore it. You opened up the wrong file. It was private. It wasn't your business. You stay out of that. Stay out of that. You have no idea what's going on.
All right. I think we have time for another one. This one's from Alicia on Facebook. Alicia says, during my 20s, I was extremely focused on my career. And as a result, I'm in a senior role at my job and have more than a dozen people working under me. Last month, I got married and took a week off for our honeymoon. My husband also has a very demanding job, and he makes enough money for us both to comfortably live on. He'd like me to scale back my work obligation so I can be free to run our household and focus on activities that I enjoy since we don't need the extra income. I have mixed feelings about this. I know he's coming from a place of kindness, but I've worked very hard to get where I am at work, and I'm not sure I want to give that up. Am I crazy for not wanting to live a life of leisure while I'm able to?
Well, it's not that you're crazy. You all should have had these discussions before you got married.
Yeah.
But, that would have fixed it all. But I think him offering that to you is noble. That's a good thing. A lot of people like to hold on to what they've worked and accomplished and all of that. So, I can't be mad at you for wanting to hang on to that. But at the same time, all you got to do, if I were you, I would sit down and weigh it out. Sit down with your husband and you all have a group discussion and weigh out the pros and cons. Have an honest conversation. Tell him what you're honestly feeling and share that with him, and y'all put it on a piece of paper. Here's the pros of it. Here's the cons of it. And then make your decision after that. I'll be at the house.
If it was with all you quit everything, Steve.
Man, I wish somebody would come in here with me and talk about it. Steve Harvey, here's $1 billion, but you're going to have to call Family Feud. Call who? You got to call
Judge Steve.
Call who? Call who? I'm not calling nobody. You can notify them, but
they just gonna know when you don't show up.
We just be here at work saying, where's Steve? Because you wouldn't have called us to let us know.
Steve posting stories now. Something I ain't never did.
Oh, well. He said he would be at the house. I ain't mad at you. Just chilling.
Look,
man.
I understand women wanting to, women have every right to,
And her career, it means a lot to her. Yeah, she works.
If that's the case, I understand it.
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing mean that much.
All right. Thank you, Steve. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show coming up at 20 minutes after the hour. Right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Steve, you have some good news about your daily green powder drink. It is called Elevate You. It's in the stick packs now, and they're available at Walmart.
Y'all, I you know, man, the success stories behind this has really been heartwarming to me. It's validated the product. So many people are using it. People are texting me, man, talking about, man, I've been on it for 2 months, man. I can feel the difference, man. Thank you so much. They feel the boost in their energy. They feel their digestion getting better. They just feel it, man. And if you take the product, everybody's different. Some people say, man, I felt it after a week. Some people say it took me 2 weeks. Some people say, man, a month in, I was good. It just depends, But the product is so good, man. If you're lacking energy, if you're having some digestive issues, just give it a try, man. Nothing is more healthy for you than greens. Greens are the most vitamin condensed things that we can put in our body. And we got them at Walmart and walmart.com. And go get your stick packs. You can get the gummies for your digestion, for your immune system, for your metabolism. It's all at Walmart and walmart.com. Y'all, stop sleeping on this product because it really does work. It works.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Elevate you stick packs at Walmart. All right. Thank you, Steve. Coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, we'll play another round of Would You Rather right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
It is time now for a round of Would You Rather. Would you rather have a job you love with a low salary or a job you hate with a high salary?
Hate. Gotta get the paper. Get the bag. 8 hours, you'll be back at the house. Come on.
Gotta do it again tomorrow.
Nah.
Hate it, though.
Now I'm going to take the job I love with the low salary to just get on back to stealing.
Really?
No. See right
there? Junior?
I'm going to go with hate. I'm going to complain the whole time I'm there, but I'm going to ask about the check, though.
Keep asking about it.
All right, would you rather become the president of the United States or would you rather become the king of an unknown country?
Unknown country.
King.
Yeah. King. Woo! And I know the country to be one in, and y'all don't know about it. Woo! I'll be over there, king, baby.
It's good to be
Can't get voted out. None of that.
No. Right.
Oh, it's good to be king, baby. Woo,
all right.
Lord have mercy.
Would you rather die of eating poisonous food or would you rather die of starvation?
Well, if you live in America, that's how we going anyway. That's what we doing now. We don't even understand it. Man, we eating poisonous foods. Y'all, listen to me. Do you know that the ingredients in McDonald's French fries in Europe and Africa, they have 3 ingredients: salt, potatoes, and oil. Do you know in America there's 19 ingredients in the French fries?
Oh, that's why they're so good.
It's flavor additives, it's color additives, it's preservatives. It's a lot. We have got to become more conscious of what we put in our mouths. Now, I know this food is delicious because they got it made that way. They got corn syrup in it, fructose. They got folic acid in it. They got everything in there, man, that is conditioned to be addictive to you. That's why it's so hard to give up sweets and sugar. That's why it's so addictive, man. Sugar is a huge proponent of cancer.
Yes,
and we've just got to pay better attention to what we eat. I made a commitment, and I do it pretty much 90% of the time. I decided to only eat 1 ingredient foods.
Okay.
And that has helped me tremendously with body fat, blood pressure. It's helped me with, my energy levels. It's helped me lose body fat. Listen, man, 1 ingredient food. If it's broccoli, it just has broccoli in it. Lettuce has lettuce in it. Carrots. But fish has fish in it. Beef has beef in it. If you eat single ingredient food, you will feel better and probably extend your stay here on Earth.
All right. Thank you, Steve. Coming up at 49 minutes after the hour, it is our last break of the day, and we'll close out the show with the one and only Steve Harvey right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her. Oh, my God.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
My small town rocked by murder.
There are certain murders I'm scared to discuss.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members. One after another for a decade.
We weren't safe anywhere.
We're teenagers terrified to leave our own homes. Would we be next? Who is killing all the kids? And why?
In that moment, I saw rage.
And why do some want the town's secrets to stay dead and buried forever?
I'm not sure why you're digging up all this old stuff again, but I'd be careful. Don't say I didn't warn you, Nancy.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
All right, guys, here we are, last break of the day on this Tuesday. And Steve, before we get out of here, we do have one more CLO question for you from Maria in Jacksonville. Maria says, my mom cheated on my dad. Finally, after years of him treating her like a child, I went to visit and he's mad because I'm not mad at my mom. Am I supposed to pick a
ship with God? Then you could fall prey. And so don't get mad when you got to deal with something that seems like it's out of your control. It can be out of your control. That don't matter. But if you put it in God's hands, I bet you he can control it. I bet you that. And you just got to have peace, man. You have to go and find peace. It's a beautiful thing to be in peace, man. To rest on God's word. To trust that God got you covered. That you ain't got to worry about nothing. I don't care. The slings and the arrows, they can hit me, but all they bouncing off of is that armor. We got that armor on, man. We covered. God got us covered. So all them slings and arrows people be shooting, yeah, y'all think y'all hitting me, but they bouncing off the armor. I don't even feel it. I feel no pain. I feel absolutely no pain. None whatsoever. It's like Isaiah 43:1-2. I'm telling you that you can walk through the river and you will not be drowned, that you can walk through fire and you will not get burned, nor will kindling set upon your clothing. You know what that means? That means I can walk through the fire. You can't burn me with your fire. And when I come through the fire, there will be no kindling on my clothing. There'll be no soot or there'll be no signs that I was ever in the fire. Now, God didn't say it wouldn't be hot. It'd be hot, but you ain't gonna burn me, though. I'm good with that. Covered, y'all. Get covered by God. Ask God to cover you, and don't worry about the rest of this world. Y'all have a great day, man. Y'all have a great day today, okay? Talk to God. He'd love to hear from you. Don't call me. I'm not available.
For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
911, what's your emergency?
He shot her.
It's a nightmare we could never have imagined.
And a killer who is still on the loose.
In the 1980s, we're in high school losing friends, teachers, and community members.
We weren't safe anywhere.
Would we be next?
It was getting harder and harder to live in Mount Pine.
Listen to The Murder Years on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is Ice-T. Over the years, I've compiled thousands of inspiring and thought-provoking quotes, and now I'm passing that knowledge on to you in my new daily podcast, Ice-T's Daily Game. In less than 5 minutes, I'll break down why these words matter and reveal personal stories that show them in action in my life. Listen to Ice-T's Daily Game every weekday on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts and start your morning with me.
Everyone in our country has a voice. It's something that says not just where you come from, but who you are. Welcome to NPR's Black Stories, Black Truths, a collection of podcasts and a celebration of the hosts in journalism who've always spoken truth to power. Our voices are as varied, nuanced, and dynamic as the Black experience, and stories should never be about us without us. Find NPR Black Stories, Black Truths on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Hey guys, it's Kevin Bacon. My podcast, 6 Degrees with Kevin Bacon, is out now. Join me as I kick back with the likes of Mark Ruffalo, Matthew McConaughey, Jewel, and many more as we talk about their favorite nonprofits doing amazing good in the world, highlighting some of the most pressing social issues of our time. The time is now. Listen to 6 Degrees with Kevin Bacon on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.